Hello my dear students, welcome back to my videos. I hope you all have seen my first session of class 9th half yearly paper. This is the second session. You all know that half yearlies are near and you have to concentrate on studying. So we have come up with the second session and it's a very important question paper that's been taken. It's the National Public School paper of previous year, and if you cover this complete video, you will be able to get good marks in your half yearly exams. So to start with section B, which is 2 markers, and the first question will be express 18.48 in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Whenever this sort of question is given, I'll take let x be equal to the given number, that is 18.48. This has to be 18.48 bar, okay? So I'll take let the number x be equal to 18.48 bar. Now since after the decimal I have two numbers that are repeating, what is the expansion of this? This will be x will be equal to 18.48, 48, 48, etc. like this. 48 is repeating itself. It's a non-terminating decimal expansion. Therefore I'll multiply this with 100 on both the sides. 100x is equal to 1848.4848 as it is. It is continuing. I'll place this x lower to this. This is equal to 18.48, 48, etc. Subtracting these two, I get 99x equal to subtraction 1830.0. So x will be equal to 1830.99. You can even further simplify. So we have just taken a non-terminating decimal expansion of 18.48 and brought it to P by Q form, where my denominator and numerator are not having any decimals here at all. Therefore, whenever a question is given, you have to look to which number. If the question was 18.4 bar 8, I'll multiply it with 10. If the question was 18.4841 with a bar, I'll multiply it with 1000. So just check after decimal how many places you have been placed with the bar and then continue by multiplying with 100 or 10. You have to decide. That's the only thing that has to be analyzed here. Further part is only subtraction and placing it one below each other. This is the important question of P by Q format. Don't forget to memorize it. Going to the second question, that is 22nd question of the question paper. F of x is given to me, that is 5x square minus 4x plus 5. I have to find the value of f of 1, f of negative 1 and f of 0. First I'll just take, whenever f of 1 or negative 1 is given, x value is substituted there. So f of 1 will be equal to 5 into 1 square minus 4 into 1 plus 5. That is 5 minus 4 plus 5, which is 10 minus 4, that is 6. I got the value of f of 1. Now I'll go for f of negative 1. That is 5 into negative 1 whole square, 4 into negative 1 plus 5. 5 plus 4 plus 5, that is 14. Now I'll go for f of 0. F of 0 will be 5 into 0 square minus 4 into 0 plus 5. My answer will be 5. Now take these three particular values and add it because they are added here. So I have to take 6 plus 14 plus 5, which is 25 will be my final answer. In this, you have to be careful in this section when you are finding f of negative 1, because negative 1 square is positive, 1 into 5 is 5, negative into negative 1 will be positive 4. If you are careful here, the other portions are easy. Might be in some questions they will give you first f of 1 subtracted with the second, then added. Check with the finding thing what they are giving, substitute it here properly. That's the only thing that you have to note. Moving to the next question, factorize 25x square by 4 minus y square by 9. In factorization, the first attempt I have to check whether it's a binomial, trinomial, and then understand what formula I have to use here. Then I will check how I can simplify this. This can be written as 5x by 2 the whole square minus y by 3 the whole square. Now this is of the form a square minus b square, that is a plus b into a minus b. So in this position, this is my a, this is my b. Therefore, it will be 5x by 2 plus y by 3 into 5x by 2 minus y by 3. This will be my final answer. If you are directly taking 25x square by 4 as a, your answer will be wrong. Check it out properly how you can simplify and then substitute it in the position of a and b. 24th question is asking me if I write the coordinates of the following points. Lying on x-axis with abscissa as -3. This is my Cartesian plane. I have told you in my many videos, if I have two coordinate system of x and y, my x coordinate is always called as my abscissa and my y coordinate is always called my ordinate. Please remember this. If you remember this, this question is very simple. Directly you can solve it without my help also. So, lying on x-axis with abscissa as -3. That means the coordinates will be -3, 0. I have -1 here, -2, -3. This will be my -3, 0. Since it is lying on the x-axis, to find the coordinate, y is 0 here. Next, lying on y-axis with y coordinate as -3. So my y coordinate will be here -1, -2, -3. When this is marked, I will easily say 0, -3 will be my coordinate of y coordinate with -3. What is the conclusion that we can take from this question? If the point lies on the x-axis, the equation will be y is equal to 0. If the point lies on the y-axis, the equation will be x equal to 0. See, you can check here, y is 0, x is 0. So, if you remember those two things, easily you can frame the coordinates and mark it also. Moving to next question and looking what is there. I have to find the value of x and y. Given is L is parallel to M and P is parallel to Q. So, these two lines are parallel, these two lines are parallel. I told you in my previous solving of MCQ also, we'll come up with lines and angles, and I'll tell you very easy technique of finding all the different shapes related to alternate, corresponding, linear and many other things. I'll quickly post the video, don't worry about it. In this, let me see what can be done. L is parallel to M and P is parallel to Q. I have to find x and y. Now, whenever we have a line segment like this, always this angle will be equal to this. If I consider this as 1, this as 2, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. We'll name it as vertically opposite angle. So, I'll check which is of the same sort. I'll just take a different color so that I can highlight. This is my x shape here and this is z and this is 80. So, I can easily say angle z is 80 degree. Now I'll go for finding y and x. Whenever I have an L shape, see, if I have an L shape like this between the parallel lines, this angle will be equal to this angle. We say it is corresponding angles. So angle x will be equal to 100 degree. For this, the reason is vertically opposite angle. For this, the reason is corresponding angles. For corresponding angles, the shape is L shape. Look into the shape. See here, this is my L shape across 100. Just below that I have one more L shape, that is x. So x will be directly equal to 100. Now I got this as 100. If I can quickly check here, I have this is also an L shape and particularly below that another L shape is coming. So I can say this is also going to turn 100 now. When this is 100, I have like this is my 100 degree and this is y, vertically opposite angle, therefore y is also 100. So without even computing, just looking at the figure, we can easily find out what is x, y, z by just analyzing the shape, bifurcating the figures. So lines and angles, basically you have to learn like this only. Without learning like this, you can't solve lines and angles based questions, my dear students. So moving to section C, carries 3 mark questions. There are 6 questions based on 3 markers and it is taking the huge part of the marking scheme. 18 marks is covered in this particular section. They are asking me find the value of 4 divided by 216 power something, and question is given here. Let us quickly do it. 4 divided by 216, I can write it as 6 cube, whole to the power of -2 by 3 is there, plus 1 divided by 256, I can write it as 4 to the power of 4 whole to the power of negative 3 by 4, and 243 I can write it as 3 to the power of 5 whole to the power of negative 1 by 5. Now 5 and 5 gone, 4 and 4 gone, 3 and 3 gone. If you are directly not able to find 216, what is the way? I'll take prime factors of 216. 2s are 108, 2s are 54, 2s are 27, 3s are 9, 3s are 3. Now take the pairs. I have 2 cube into 3 cube, so I'll write it as 6 cube, which I will write it in the bracket. This is the way of solving the prime factorization and finding the cube or whatever power required. Here I had cube, here I have to the power of 4, here I have to the power of 5. I'll do it in the same manner and find out on which base I can put the power. After that I will cancel it. Now I am left with 4 by 6 to the power of negative 2 plus 1 by 4 to the power of negative 3, 2 by 3 to the power of negative 1. We have a law called as x to the power of negative 1 is 1 by x power 1. So I can write 6 to the power of negative 2 as 1 by 6 square, and 6 square will be reciprocated. So this is 4 into 6 square, 1 into 4 cube, 2 into 3 power 1. Now 4 into 6 square is 36, 4 cube will be 64, and 2 3s is 6. This will be 144 plus 64 or plus 70, I'll write. So my final answer will be 412. 214 will be my final answer in this question. Basically, you have to learn solving this using the prime factorization technique and applying this law. This law is very important. If you learn that, the question is very simple. 3 marks will be in your basket with no errors at all. So in the next question, that is 27th one, there is a polynomial. They are asking us whether x minus a is a factor of x cube minus ax square plus 2x plus a minus 1, and I have to find the value of a. So what is my polynomial given? I have been provided with p of x equal to x cube minus ax square plus 2x plus a minus 1. There is a g of x given to me. Whenever they are asking me to find a factor, I have to equate the g of x to 0. That means x minus a should be equated to 0. So x will be equal to negative a, going here is positive a. I got the value of x, I'll substitute it here. That is a cube minus a into a square plus 2 into a plus a minus 1. See my dear children, wherever I have x here, I'll only substitute a. Wherever a is there, don't replace it or don't forget to write it as it is. So in this, I'm left with a cube minus a into a square is again a cube plus 2a plus a minus 1. Plus a cube and minus a cube are getting cancelled. A plus 2a is 3a minus 1. Since I'm left with a remainder here, I will say g of x is not a factor of p of x. If it is not a factor, I'll not be interested in finding the value of a because I can't do that. Only if it is a factor, I'll equate. If it is a factor, I'm just going ahead in the question and giving you the answer. If it is a factor, I'll equate 3a minus 1 to 0. 3a will be equal to positive 1 and a will be equal to 1 by 3. This is something I have given here which is not there in the question related topic. The question is asking me whether this is a factor. When no is the answer, I can't find a. Understood? Moving ahead. In the next question, prove that if two lines intersect, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. They are telling we have two lines like this. These lines are intersecting at a point. Let me consider the line to be L and M. L and M are intersecting at O. When they are intersecting at certain point, there are four important angles formed. This is angle 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. They are asking us to prove. To prove, angle 1 should be equal to angle 3 and angle 2 should be equal to angle 4. Now if I am considering this as L, P and this is Q. If I only consider the line here like this, only line QM if I am considering, this is a ray that is bifurcating 1 and 4. So I will consider this as a linear pair. Angle 1 plus angle 4 should be equal to 180 because it's a linear pair. Now I am considering only this line which is LP. This is bifurcated by Q like this. This is angle 1 and this is 2. So I'll again consider linear pair. Angle 1 plus 2 is also equal to 180 degree. Therefore, when I am considering these two equations, in my RHS I have 180 and 180, so I'll equate the LHS. Angle 1 plus angle 4 is now equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. Both the sides I have angle 1, this and this are getting cancelled. I can easily prove angle 4 is equal to angle 2. In the similar manner, I can also prove angle 1 is equal to angle 3. So the concept covered here is linear pair, considering two consecutive linear pairs. Once I consider this line, now I will not consider the below line, I will consider this part of the line. Then only one angle will come as common and you will be able to simplify that. Alright. So you will write while concluding similarly, this is a symbol of similarly, angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and hence proved. This gives you a 3 mark, a simple question asked by NPS people. Moving ahead in the 29th question. They are asking us to factorize a plus b whole cube minus a minus b the whole cube. For this I should know the identities. A plus b the whole cube full form is a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Similarly, a minus b the whole cube will be a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. I have two positions negative in my a minus b the whole cube. Now they are asking us to subtract these two columns. I will directly change the sign here. Subtraction, subtract, add, subtract. So I will be left with a plus b the whole cube subtracted with a minus b whole cube. This is getting cancelled. This will be 2b cube. And this will be 6a square b and this is getting cancelled. This will be my final answer here. We have to be careful in expanding the negative terms identity as well as changing sign. See, this was positive, I took the ulta. This was negative, I took ulta. Negative, ulta. Positive, ulta. Then whichever is cancelling or not, check that and then go to the comfort zone of concluding the answers. Going to next one. In the 30th question, a graph is provided and they are asking us certain things. Let us read out. For a group of activity of class 9, teachers divided the space as Cartesian plane and chairs are placed at various points for the group of 4 students as points A, B, C, D. You can see the points A, B, C, D there. They are considering this to be groups. Class 9 teacher is placing them in different format. Now answer the following questions. Write the coordinate of point C. Point C is here. This is my first coordinate, first Cartesian plane. So both the coordinates will be positive here. So if I want to find the point C which is here, first I have to write my x coordinate, then my y coordinate. X is 6, y is 5. So 6, 5. This will be 6, 5. Let us go to the next part. In the same Cartesian plane, they are asking us to find the abscissa of point A. Abscissa is x coordinate. So this is my point A. The abscissa is x, which is here 2. 2, 2, both are 2 here, so even if you write the y coordinate you will not go wrong, but certain questions can go for 2, 4, 0. So abscissa means your x point or x coordinate. Moving to next one. In this they are asking us find the area of the rectangle ABCD. For finding area, I know area of any figure or rectangle is L into B. I need to know the length and the breadth. From A to B, see the number of centimeters or units covered. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4 units. From B to C, 2 to 5, 3 units. So length is 4, breadth is 3. My answer will be 12 square units. This is the area of the rectangle ABCD. So this was a major case study based question given as a 3 marker in which 3 questions were asked. Next question is also like the same. Let us read out. Observe the bar graph which shows the mark obtained by a student in an examination in different subjects. So this is my x-axis and this is my y-axis. They are telling this is the subjects given and this is the marks scored by different students. Maths maximum is 80, English is 60, Science is around 50, Social 50 and Hindi is 40. Now they have asked us, name the subject in which the student scored maximum. Looking at the graph, you can easily check. So in this graph, which is having the maximum height? This is giving you the maximum height. Which subject? Maths. So maths is the subject where students are scoring high marks. In the next question, they are asking, state the name of subject and marks obtained in each subject. So maths is giving you 80. This is 80 marks. English is giving you 60 maximum. Science is giving you, see, mediocre between 40 to 60, so I'll consider 50. Social is giving you 50. Hindi is giving you 40. So write it in this column, do it with a pencil, write it in the pen and finish your answer. So in this particular video, you have checked the section B and section C. Section B was 2 marker and section C was 3 marker, and we have completed in a very minute span of time, which will be useful for you. Do comment below about the nature and the type of videos you want to make from us, and we will be interested in solving your doubts as well as questions. If you have, you can send it to us. Do follow us, subscribe us and watch the next coming video of section D as well. Thank you.